Hey, so this video is all about all the different ways you can handle documents inside of HighLevel. If I head over to payments, you'll see at the top documents and contracts, and you can create templates. Templates are really useful for terms and conditions, creating templates for proposals that you can go and update later. So if I want to create a template, I'm just going to click on the blue button and click on new. And then I can build it with the drag and drop builder. So as you can see here, I can paste text in and I can put in a product list. This is something we do with our proposals, is we then have the product in here and then people can sign that they are accepting it, and you can also put in enable direct payment, you can do payment schedules and all of that. Here we can put in images and video as well if we want. You can also upload a PDF here if you wanted to. Once you've got the document how you want it, you can bring in these signature bits. You can see here, here's signature, put that in, and I can also link these to different custom values as well. So if I wanted to put in here the name, and then I can go, okay, this is going to be the contact's full name, and we can also put in date, and you can see you can map it in. In our ones we also have people's full addresses, delivery addresses, that kind of thing too, and on the right hand side you can make it required and create those variables. So that is a template. So I'm just going to call that an eSign template. Now how do we use it? Once we've got the template and we want to use it with a contact, we're going to click on use template. You're accessing it from the same place inside of payments. You'll see all your templates there, and you'll have the option to use the template, at which point it's creating a copy of it, and over here we're now going to select whomever is going to be the recipient of this, and then all of these fields will default to it. If I wanted to add in additional fields here and say that this is actually going to be signed by me as the sender versus it's a bit complicated because obviously I'm both the sender and the recipient on this, but you can have your own if you wanted to countersign something. There's different content libraries here where you can also add in different bits of content so that you can save those if you want to. There's obviously featured ones there, so that makes it easier for you to build your contracts. Payment settings as well. As I said before, when I put in the table, it can enable a direct payment. You can also auto payment. So if you've got something on a payment schedule, so let's say I'm taking 50% on signature and 50% 1 month after, then I can enable auto payment so that it will automatically take those funds. So a quick review across the top. Here you can see the pages, so if you've got multiple pages and you want to reorder. Here are document variables that can go in, plus you can add in new variables which are document specific. The recipients, and you can set the signing order, and you can add multiple recipients in here too. The content library, which is a fairly new thing. The payment settings, which I went over, and then the other settings. So if you wanted to redirect it to a specific page, add an attachment, that kind of thing. So that is the document as in a template. Now what you can also do is you can create public documents. Once you've got the document how you want it and you've saved it, you can download it as a PDF. You can convert a new document to a template and add expiry on it. To send it, you can send it via a link, or you can send it via the template in the system, which you can edit en route as well. There are workflows that you can trigger on sending, viewing, and on acceptance of a document. Let's have a look at public documents. Public documents are where you just want to give someone a link and they have to fill in their name and email before they get to sign it. So back in the documents and templates section, under public documents here, you can see there's a slightly different section. So I'm going to do new, and I'm going to create a public document. This is created in exactly the same way, where I've got all the drag and drops absolutely identical. And I'm going to publish it in the URL bar, and it won't show me the document. It's going to make sure that it takes my name and details before I even see the document behind, at which point I can sign it. So You can use that for NDAs, terms and conditions, whatever's useful for you. To view documents at any time and their status, it's in the same section. You're going to go to Payments and Documents. You're going to see your templates, and then you can also see all the documents and contracts in the system. So if you wanted to see what's waiting on other people, what's completed, what's payments, all the rest of it, they're all here for you. And you've got some 3 dots on the right here, which allow you some extra control. So that's an overview of documents and contracts. Those documents and contracts will appear on a contact record. So if I go into the one that I was messing around with earlier, and I head over to the little document on the right hand side, this is where it would appear. Okay, so if you've sent a document, it's going to appear here on the right hand side. And that's available for you to see. Now I've switched accounts because the next bit I want to show you is completely reliant upon the fact that you have a customer portal set up. The customer portal options are available under Actions. But again, in the document section here, you have the option of sharing this with a client on the client portal. This is my client portal, not just the one for my business, but the one for this specific contact record. And you can see here, there are files. Now, if I add a file as the contact in my login of the portal, so I've just added a file there from my computer and I upload it, this file now will show on my contact record. Just gave it a quick refresh, and here you can see this is the one that I just uploaded. So the contact can safely and securely upload documents to you, which will appear on their contact record. If you upload a document and you want it to appear on the contacts portal available to them, so here we are, get my face out of the way. If I want this monetization one, I've uploaded it here, and now I can share it on the client portal. Just giving that a little refresh, but now you can see that that document has now been added, and I can remove documents. Now if I want to revoke access to that, I can now stop sharing that on the client portal. I can unshare it, and when I refresh over here, we can see that that document has now gone. So we've got all the documents. We've got ones that are internal, so this one is now internal because it's private only to us, not with the client. We can see ones that have been sent and ones that have been received. Likewise, if they've been sent via forms and surveys, they've been uploaded, this is where they can appear too. So some useful ways of documents in HighLevel, whether you're sending a document for eSign to a specific contract, whether you're sending a document via eSign to a specific contact, whether you're sending out a public document link where people have to fill in their details first, whether you want clients to share documents with you, which can be done with forms and surveys and via the client portal, or whether you want to share and unshare documents directly in their client portal as well, so they have to log in and get them.